The UCLA Community School was designed in 2007. Housed on a historic site, the school carries out the social justice legacy of the late Robert F. Kennedy. Kennedy's long-standing friendship with Cesar Chavez, Dolores Huerta, and other civil rights leaders is memorialized in this space in a public art mural by Judith Baca entitled Seeing Through Others' Eyes. And seeing through the community's eyes is the approach that the school has taken to curate capacious spaces for distributive leadership with a collective, transformational stance that leverages the wealth of the community to nurture agency from a different baseline. Traditionally, educational institutions may not view the local knowledge as a legitimate source of power or even inspiration. Through our robust school-university community partnership, we, as a school community, have the opportunity to redefine the project of schooling. Our school is located in the central Los Angeles neighborhoods of Pico Union and Koreatown as one of 6 Robert F. Kennedy Community Schools. Before the school opened, students as young as 5 endured long bus rides to more than 65 schools across the city. The dropout rate was high, and less than a third of students went on to college. And now, more than a decade later, over 80% graduate and go on to college. A journalist visiting the school called our campus an oasis of multiculturalism. Yet the oasis metaphor masks a deeper layer of meaning symbolized in the 26 murals that decorate the school. Solidarity in the face of long-standing oppression. A 3-story mural of a high school student is overlaid with poetry. I see you, I am you, we are one. A student shares that she feels at home at the school. None of us fit in the U.S. When we get together, we belong. The UCLA Community School is a sanctuary school. It's also a public cross-sector partnership that contributes resources to K-12 schooling to disrupt historic inequities in underserved communities of color. Immigrant origin youth, teachers of color, cross-disciplinary researchers, teaching artists, and many others produce knowledge that offers rich insights into how schools can transform our society. 3 core beliefs guide our community scholarship. Language and culture are central to learning and human development. Individuals learn as members of a community that values their participation and is respectful, productive, and inclusive. The purpose of schooling is to guide all learners, both students and adults, to think critically about the world around them, to engage as agents of social change, and to promote democratic practices. Staying true to these beliefs takes an ongoing commitment to inquiry and dialogue centered on the assets and insights of the local community. We have had countless discussions and debates about what it means to advance justice through education. Teachers created a social justice checklist to guide instruction. Most recently, the global pandemic and racial justice uprisings have challenged us to think deeply about anti-racism and adopt healing-centered practices. High school students have produced art and reflection on the meaning of justice. Elementary students express their identity and agency through artwork, play-based learning, and many other activities. Older students explore their passions in seminars and clubs, design their own research projects, and are encouraged to share what they know. As one student commented, teachers are very interested in learning from us.
Kids are so alive and have such amazing ideas that we just need to create spaces for them to, to share those ideas and encourage, continue to encourage that. I think about what keeps me here at UCLA Community School. The partnership with UCLA is big time for me. The fact that this is a teaching school is big time for me because another part of my passion is teaching other teachers. I love being able to share the things that I have gained over the years and sharing these are the things that works, or these are the, I love talking about pedagogy. I mean, all of that is just so, I eat that stuff up.
Dozens of teaching artists have shared their gifts with the multi-generational after-school arts program, which conducted its own research study about how parents were involved in culturally sustaining ways. Jocelyn Franco, a graduate from UCLA Community School and UCLA, and currently pursuing a master's in public health, was a research assistant in this project. Jocelyn represents the transformational power of the partnership. She graduated from the community school with a passion for learning and a passion for contributing positively to her community. This is her story.
Dad was the first one from my parents to migrate from Guatemala in the early 90s. And then in 94, my mom arrived. She's actually a nurse in Guatemala, so she left everything behind. And then they started from scratch. Every day that I come to UCLA is just unbelievable. Like, I know for a lot of people, it's just another school, but as a first generation Latina, knowing that your mom struggled so much, gave up her career, and then you're following her footsteps, it's it's just emotional. I want to be a scientist physician, trying to find a way to help women, especially women of color, just be healthy and be conscientious about their body. And I'm proud to say I'm first generation coming to college, being low income, but I made it, the American dream. And it's always this phrase that gets thrown around. And it's I am the American dream.